Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this very special occasion. I am Mira West, and I am delighted to have you all here as we celebrate the official launch of SnapGenius by the Foresight Institute of Research and Translation, FIRAT. This is a monumental day for the research community, and we are honored by your presence. To begin our event, we will stand for the national anthems of Rwanda and Nigeria. As you know, Rwanda is home to our FIRAT Rwanda office, and Nigeria is where our story began. We proudly honor both nations and the significant roles they play in our mission.
cyacu uje imisozi ibiyaga n'ibirunga ngo byiduhetse gahorana ishya reka tukurate tukuvuge ibigwi ngo utubumbiye hamwe twese abanyarwanda uko watubyaye berwa sugira singizwe iteka horana imana murage mwiza ibyo tugukesha ntibishyikirwa umuco dusangiye uraturanga ururimi rwacu rukaduhuza ubwenge umutima amaboko yacu ntibigukungahaze bikwiye ugutera imbere ubutitsa abakurambere b'intwari bitanze batizigama baraguhanga uva mu bukombe utsinda ubukoroni na mpatsi ibihugu byayogoje Afurika yose none baganje mu bwigenge tukomeye uko turi twese komeza imihigo Rwanda dukunda duhagurukiye kukwitangira ngo amahoro asabe mu magutuye wishyire wizane muri byose urangwe n'ishyaka utera imbere uhamye umubano n'amahanga yose maze ijabo ryawe riguhe ijambo.
Thank you. Now, please remain standing for the national anthem of Nigeria.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace all battle honored, and this we count as gain. To hand unto our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty Nigeria
Thank you. You may now be seated. Now that we've honored both nations, I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to FIRAT, the organization behind today's exciting event. The Foresight Institute of Research and Translation, FIRAT, is a private sector research institution based in both Rwanda and Nigeria. Our mission is to advance research, foster innovation, and translate research findings into practical solutions that address real-world challenges across Africa. Our commitment to this mission is already visible through the diverse programs we have successfully delivered to date. We have driven critical policy conversations through the African Transport Conference and the Instata Consortium. We have amplified the insights of healthcare professionals through the Nurse's Voice and our Maternal and Child Health series. We have empowered citizens and farmers through the Digital Watchtower and agricultural sensitization initiatives, while continuously training the next generation of scientists through our biostatistics and research methodology clinics. But today, we are expanding that impact even further. At FIRAT, we believe that improving research outcomes requires more than just skills and funding. It requires coherent systems and supportive infrastructure. We are committed to creating that infrastructure, and that is why, alongside all these established programs, we are proud to launch SnapGenius. SnapGenius is designed to support the entire research lifecycle, from data collection and analysis to interpretation and reporting. This platform is aimed at helping researchers, students, and institutions enhance their productivity and ensure the rigor of their research, providing essential tools for data management and research reporting. It is now my great honor to acknowledge and welcome some of the distinguished guests who are with us today. We are joined by leaders from academia, research institutions, and policy. Your support is integral to this initiative, and we thank you for being here. Please allow me to introduce the following special guests. Dr. Drissa Toure, Chairman of the FIRAT Governing Board, Assistant Professor at the University of Minnesota, USA. Dr. Toure will deliver the opening speech and officially launch SnapGenius shortly. Professor Kaihura Muganga Didas, Vice Chancellor of the University of Rwanda, a dedicated champion of research and education in Rwanda and beyond. And Dr. Mojid Akoredeg Badamusi, lecturer and biostatistician at the University of Rwanda, a leading expert in public health and biostatistics who will review SnapGenius and discuss its benefits for the research community. Now, it is my pleasure to hand over the floor to Ms. Kudirat Adedeji, Managing Director of FIRAT, who will guide us through the rest of the proceedings. Ms. Kudirat has been instrumental in bringing together the incredible team behind this initiative and will now give us a brief introduction to the program and what we can expect today.
Thank you, Mira West. Thank you so much. I hope you can all hear me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching from. Distinguished Chairman of the FIRAT Governing Board, Dr. Drissa Toure, other members of the board, our esteemed special guests, Vice Chancellors online, heads of Earth boards, and directors of research, partners, colleagues, and scholars, compliments of the season, and a very happy 2026. We gather at the dawn of this new year to witness a paradigm shift in the creation and translation of knowledge. Foresight Institute of Research and Translation, FIRAT, stands as a multidisciplinary research powerhouse with significant presence in Nigeria and Rwanda. We are dedicated to transforming lives through research, innovation, training, and community development, ensuring that our work is never an ivory tower exercise, but a catalyst for change in our clinics, classrooms, and cities. FIRAT operates on 4 unwavering strategic pillars: research promotion, capacity building, consultancy services, networking, and collaboration. These pillars are not merely theoretical, they are the engines driving our diverse range of impact-driven programs. From Install Africa, that is innovation, science, and technology for action and learning in Africa, which promotes fundamental research, to Instata, that is innovation, science, and technology for advancing transportation in Africa. This focus on advancing the mobility of goods and services at the frontier of transport across the continent. Our work is vast. Whether we are navigating the complexities of maternal, neonatal, and child health, documenting the frontline experiences in the nurse's diary, or fostering critical discourse through the Mental Health Dialogue series, we have identified a universal challenge: the administrative drag of fragmented research workflows. Our experience with these consortia revealed that regardless of the field, be it health, environment and space, water, food and agriculture, or maternal health and discovery science, researchers are often bogged down by procedural hurdles. SnapGenius is our multidisciplinary solution to this global problem. It is an integrated research workspace that consolidates the entire life cycle, from design and data analysis to manuscript preparation, into a single seamless platform. It allows the brilliant minds behind programs like Install Africa to prioritize rigorous thinking over fragmented tools. So the vice chancellors online, the managing directors, and academic leaders here today, SnapGenius is our invitation to you all. It is a vehicle to drive institutional research output and elevate the quality of both undergraduate and postgraduate scholarship. I urge you to introduce SnapGenius to your staff and students. I assure you, you will be glad you did. It will not only reduce the supervisory burden on your faculty, but will also instill a newfound confidence in your researchers. Distinguished guests, your presence today strengthens our resolve to continue building the infrastructure of excellence across Africa. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to the official launch of SnapGenius. Let us build the future of research together. Thank you. With great honor, I would like to invite our Honorable Chairman of the Governing Board of FIRAT, in person of Dr. Drissa Toure, who is an assistant professor from University of Minnesota, USA. He is a public health expert specialized in the area of maternal and child health. Over to you, Dr. Idrissa. Thank you. You are welcome. The floor is open for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam, for this stunning, opening. We appreciate you for all the work you are doing. Distinguished guests, colleague, partner, and member of the FIRAT community joining us from across regions, good day to you all. As she mentioned, I'm Drissa Toure, and I am at the University of Minnesota School of Public Health, Division of Epidemiology and Community Health. It is an honor to address you today as the chairman of the governing board of the Foresight in the Institute of Research and Translations at this important moment in our institutional journey. I would like to commend the FIRAT leadership, especially Madame Kudirat, for the wonderful job, management, and technical teams for their vision, dedication, and commitment to innovation. SnapGenius emerged at a critical time when researchers, particularly students, I mentioned bien, students and early career scholars, face increasing complexity in conducting high quality, impactful research. By integrating the full research lifecycle into a single accessible platform, SnapGenius reflects FIRAT's mission to remove structural barriers, strengthen research capacity, and accelerate knowledge translation. This platform is not simply a technology solution. It is an investment in people, in equity, and in the future of research excellence across institutions and regions. We look forward to today's demonstration and seeing how SnapGenius will support rigorous inquiry, collaboration, and innovation. Thank you for being part of this milestone. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ms. Kudirat Adedeji, for those inspiring remarks. We are truly humbled by the caliber of leadership gathered in this room. To properly honor our distinguished guests, I would like to recognize them by the vital sectors they represent. First, we must thank the chairman of the FIRAT Governing Board, Dr. Drissa Toure of the University of Minnesota, for that insightful opening address we just had. Next, I would like to acknowledge Dr. Mojid Akorede Badamosi, public health scholar and biostatistician at the University of Rwanda. We look forward to his technical review of the SnapGenius platform shortly. We are honored by the presence of government and agency leaders driving policy across the continent. We have in the list of our invited guests the teams from Africa Centers of Excellence, and from Nigeria we welcome Honorable Dr. Akin Fagbemi, Chairman of the Oyo State Hospitals Management Board, and Dr. Sulaimon Ogunmuyiwa, Director General of the Office of Education Quality Assurance, Lagos State. From Rwanda's scientific leadership community come those with whom we have been collaborating on the Innovation, Science and Technology for Action and Learning in Africa Install Africa Consortium, colleagues from the University of Rwanda, University of Global Health Equity, the National Council for Science and Technology, Rwanda, National Biomedical Center, Rwanda Food and Drug Authority, the National Industrial Research and Development Agency, and DROS Africa, our technical partner. Next, we acknowledge those among the invited vice-chancellors and academic leaders championing education whom we are expecting in this gathering. From Professor Kaihura Muganga Didas, Vice-Chancellor of the University of Rwanda, and Professor Abraham Mitike, Principal of the College of Medicine and Health Sciences at the University of Rwanda, to Professor Joy Constance Kwesiga, Vice-Chancellor of Kabale University and Chairperson of the National Council for Higher Education, Uganda. Also from our international academic community and friends are Professor Camille Zakaria Omoteso, Deputy Vice-Chancellor Administration, Anglia Ruskin University, United Kingdom. Professor Abiodun Musa Aibinu, Vice-Chancellor of Summit University, Nigeria. Professor Sadiq Yusuf, Vice-Chancellor of Newgate University, Nigeria. and Dr. Oluremi Olaleye, former acting Vice Chancellor of Lagos State University of Science and Technology, Lagos State. Finally, we welcome our research partners and international delegations, many of whom are here with their dedicated teams. We are delighted to recognize Dr. Nosia Mhango Mwila, Vice President of the African Research Exchange Network, AREN, Zambia, and her team. From the African Population and Health Research Center in Kenya, we have FIRAT Governing Board member Dr. Marta Vicente Crespo. We are honored by the presence of our most outstanding technical partner, DROS Africa UK, led by Professor Isabel Palacios, Professor from Queen Mary University, London, Professor Maria Dolores, or Lola, Martin Bermudo, Professor of Developmental Biology from the Spanish National Research Council, and Dr. Silvia Muñoz Descalzo, Professor of Quantitative Developmental Biology at Universidad de Las Palmas de Gran Canaria. We welcome Professor Janine Kondo, Managing Director of the Center for Impact, Innovation and Capacity Building for Health and Nutrition, Rwanda, and her team. We also recognize our continent research leaders who have been invited to grace this occasion, starting with Professor Leon Mutesa, Director of the Center for Human Genetics, University of Rwanda. Professor Fatai Fehintola, Professor of Clinical Pharmacology, University of Ibadan, Nigeria. Professor Nadine Rujeni, Professor of Parasitology at the University of Rwanda. Professor Jason Mwanza, Professor of Sociology and Mental Health at the University of Zambia, Lusaka. Professor Sabiti Makara, Director of Postgraduate Training at Kabale University, Uganda. Professor Nyarango, Research Professor at the University of Namibia. Dr. Mashoud Bello from Kiel Business School, United Kingdom, Dr. Mariam Ahmed from Cambrian College, Canada, and Dr. Vetja Hakuria, expert in vaccines and biologicals development. And finally, a special acknowledgement to the entire team of the Scientific and Technical Advisory Committee of FIRAT, whose collective guidance has been invaluable to our strategic direction. Thank you all.
Thank you to all our distinguished guests. Your presence here validates the importance of the mission we are on. But a mission requires machinery. We have met the leaders who drive the vision. Now we must examine the engine that will power it. We now move to a pivotal moment in today's program, the technical review of SnapGenius. To truly understand the capability of a tool designed for rigorous research, we need the perspective of a rigorous researcher. It is my privilege to introduce Dr. Mojid Akorede Badamosi, a renowned public health scholar and biostatistician at the University of Rwanda. With over 2 decades of experience in the trenches of academic research and public health, Dr. Badamosi has been more than just an observer. His expertise was instrumental in shaping the very architecture of this platform. He will now walk us through the SnapGenius ecosystem, demonstrating how it solves the critical bottlenecks of the research lifecycle, from data collection and analysis to interpretation and final reporting. Dr. Badamosi, the floor is yours. Please join me in welcoming him to the stage.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are joining us from. It's my pleasure to be here in the midst of distinguished academia, researchers, industry giants, and students. So I'm going to take us through my review of the SnapGenius from a researcher perspective. What I'm going to present is based on my direct audit of the platform, behavior, and its underlying code. So let's go to the second slide. All right, so we're looking at the reassessment based on the initial assumption and the code reality. So I want to start by correcting my own initial assumption. At first glance, SnapGenius appears to be a form-building product, but after reviewing the code base, that assessment does not hold. So what it has actually implemented is a full research acceleration platform with an AI embedded at every stage of the research lifecycle. So the testimony you will see in this presentation, they are about completing a manuscript overnight, which of course initially sounded exaggerated, but after auditing the system, I understand how it is technically possible. So let's go to the next slide to look at the phases that we went through. Phase one is the structured data collection. And in data collection, we know research begins with data collection, and SnapGenius supports this with 22 distinct input field types. These are not superficial variations. They include matrix scales, rankings, sliders, signatures, and other structures that require, structures required for serious quantitative and mixed method research. So we go to the second stage. So where we look at the AI generated survey logic. So the key advancement here is AI generated conditional logic. So instead of manually defining branching rules, you as a researcher, you describe the intended survey flow in your natural language. The system converts that description into executable conditional logic automatically. So it removes one of the most time-consuming and error-prone parts of the survey design. So let's go to the next slide. Now we look at the real mix with Zing. So here you are going to interact with AI called Zenin. So once responses are collected, analysis will begin immediately. Zenin AI is embedded directly into the analytics layer. So you ask questions like, what is the completion rate by demographic? Or what are the respondents dropping off? Where are the respondents dropping off? The system will generate charts, run statistical calculations, and explain results without exporting data to external tools. So the integration was verified in the analytics implementation itself. So this is one of the wonderful things that you are going to benefit from Gen AI. So we go to phase 2, which is the data lab overview. The data lab is the core research accelerator designed to handle large data sets, could be tens of thousands of records, without requiring manual processing. I audited the data lab prompt system directly. It contains over 800 lines dedicated purely to research-oriented AI behavior. So we move to the next slide to look at the capabilities. We look at statistical capabilities of the data lab. Data lab automatically performs statistical analysis using established libraries. It includes correlation analysis, regression, t-tests, descriptive statistics. There are initial analyses that we biostatisticians conduct, including outlier detections, normality tests. The system doesn't just compute values, but also explains what those values mean in the research context. Then we move from data lab capability to we go to publication quality chart generation, which is one of the important things that we do in research. Once you analyze your data, you want to present your data in manners that make it easy for audience to relate with your research findings. So visualization is handled here at publication quality. The platform generates bar charts, line charts, scatter plots, histograms. These are important visualization tools that we use in biostatistics, depending on the nature of your data, whether it is categorical or whether it is numeric. So the visuals are formatted for academic use, not internal dashboards. And that process eliminates a common bottleneck between analysis and publication. For example, there are some of the charts that some data analytic tools will produce that you may have to reformat for publication use. But SnapGenius will give you publication-ready visualization output. So let's go to the next one. So here, we are looking at AI-assisted academic writing. Data Lab also writes. It can generate complete methodology section, introduction, and analysis narratives. It is done using 2 verified commands. One edits existing document in line with your structured suggestions, and the other creates entirely new research sections as separate documents. So the output that you are going to get follows academic conventions, including statistical details, and methodological clarity. So let's go to the next one. So here we're looking at what you can get in terms of research critique and review, which is an important phase in your research. Zenning goes beyond generation. It also critiques research as a reviewer would. It evaluates the argument's strength, identifies the logical gaps, assesses methodological rigor, improves academic tone, and surfaces counter-arguments that have not been addressed. So it positions the AI not just as an assistant, but also as a quality control layer. So these are some of the things that you are going to get from Zenning AI. So now, another thing that you will get is in terms of academic search and citations. We know that research relies on literature, so we need to get our literature from the correct sources. And of course, when you write, you need to cite properly to avoid plagiarism and other issues. So the platform includes integrated academic search. So you researchers can locate relevant papers, pull abstracts, format citations without leaving the writing environment. We know that in the traditional way we conduct research, you would need some citation managers like EndNote, which is my favorite. You can use Zotero, which is freely available, but GenAI would help you with the citation as well, without you leaving the writing environment. So it makes your citation easier. So because the formatting supports the academic standards that we are familiar with in research, like the APA, the MLA, the Vancouver, and so on. This reduces another source of manual overhead that we go through in research. Then comes to phase 4. So when you connect all these pieces together, what you get is a complete research workflow. Data is collected with AI-assisted logic, analyzed conversationally, cleaned automatically, visualized to publication standards, written into structured manuscript, and prepared for export, all within the same environment. You don't need to go out of the writing environment. Then it gives you exports and reproducibility. Exports is designed for reproducible research. You can export manuscripts, data sets, and metadata all together. So the system supports Markdown, HTML, PDF, CSV, JSON, and can also package the entire workspace into a single zip file. So this supports transparency and replication. Now let's look at the final verdict. of my assessment of the Gen AI. My conclusion is straightforward. I initially underestimated the platform. As I said, my assumptions were found to be incorrect. The AI integration across data collection, analysis, visualization, and academic writing is real and technically substantiated. So the one night manuscript is not a marketing hype, in my opinion, because the architecture supports it. Let me go to the closing remark. I thank you for your attention. I welcome questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Gbada Musi. Your review has clearly demonstrated not just the technical capability of this platform, but its necessity for the research community. We have seen the vision and we have verified the mechanics. We now arrive at the defining moment of this gathering. It is my distinct honor to invite back to the stage the chairman of the FIRAT Governing Board, Dr. Drissa Torre. Dr. Torre, the platform is ready and the community is waiting. We invite you to officially commission and launch SnapGenius to the world.
Distinguished colleague and partner, and thank you, Dr. Mujid Bamodasi, for the wonderful demonstration. We really like it. Having reviewed the vision, design, and purpose of SnapGenius, and on behalf of the governing board of the Foresight Institute of Research and Translation, it is my honor to formally declare SnapGenius officially launched. With this launch, FIRAT reaffirms its commitment to advancing research excellence, supporting the next generation of scholars. Research is designed, conducted, and translated into impact. I congratulate the entire SnapGenius and FIRAT teams and look forward to the meaningful contributions this platform will make to research communities locally and globally. Thank you for making time to join us despite the holiday season. And it's 3:00 a.m. in my time here. And I look forward to the platform demonstration, the institutional deployment strategy, and the special subsidy announcement. Thank you and congratulations. I now invite the team to proceed with the program. Dr. Toure.
Thank you, Dr. Toure. SnapGenius is now officially live. Now that the ribbon is cut, we want to show you exactly how this engine runs. We have heard about the features, but seeing is believing. I would like to invite the FIRAT IT team to the stage to present SnapGenius at a glance. They will take us under the hood and provide a live walkthrough of the user experience, demonstrating just how intuitive and powerful this tool is for your daily research needs. Over to the team.
Welcome to the SnapGenius IT team walkthrough. This video will provide an end-to-end demonstration of the SnapGenius research platform. SnapGenius is a single platform designed for the full research lifecycle, built upon 3 core pillars. These are the Form Builder, Data Lab, and Zini AI, your research assistant. Section 1 focuses on the Form Builder for advanced data collection. It features 22 specialized field types, built for research-grade surveys, and supports quantitative and mixed methods. The Form Builder allows you to build forms using natural language. The AI generates the full form structure, recommends field types, and includes validation rules. You can implement smart conditional logic without any coding. AI generates branching rules, which reduces logic errors and is ideal for complex survey flows. The Form Builder also offers institution-ready customization, including control over logos, brand colors, typography, and custom CSS support. For survey analytics, you get live submission tracking, completion and drop-off analysis, and AI-powered insight generation. Section 2 introduces Data Lab, the integrated research workspace. Key components are the document editor, dataset panel for management, and Zany AI chat for analysis and writing. Data Lab lets you easily import and validate large datasets. Simply drag and drop CSV or Excel files with automatic column detection, handling over 50,000 records. You can perform research-grade statistics via AI, including outlier detection, Pearson correlation, regression, and t-tests. Generate publication-ready visualizations, such as bar, line, scatter, and histograms. These can be embedded directly into your manuscript with academic formatting. The AI writes with your data context, assisting with sections like research design, sample description, data collection, and statistical methods. An AI-powered research review improves clarity and tone, flags weak arguments, suggests missing citations, and offers inline edits with one-click approval. Integrated literature discovery allows you to search academic papers, view abstracts instantly, and insert formatted citations in styles like APA and MLA. Section 3 covers collaboration and export. You can invite team members to collaborative research workspaces, share documents and datasets, and access version history. Export your manuscript, data, and metadata in various formats like PDF, CSV, JSON, HTML, Markdown, or a full workspace zip. SnapGenius supports the complete research cycle, from survey creation and data collection to analysis, visualization, writing, critique, and final publication export. The platform is making a real-world impact, enabling researchers to analyze large datasets, clean data, generate charts, and draft methodology quickly. To start your research in minutes, visit snapgenius.tech, create a form or data lab, ask Zany to analyze and write, and then export your published results. Thank you for watching this walkthrough. You can find more information and support on our website, email, and documentation page.
Thank you to the IT team. That was an impressive showcase of what SnapGenius can do today. But I have been asked to let you in on a secret. This is just the beginning. What you have seen here is only the foundation. The team is already working behind the scenes on a roadmap of revolutionary features that will be rolled out in the coming months. We are talking about advanced capabilities that will push the boundaries of what you thought a research platform could do. So, master this version, but get ready because SnapGenius is going to evolve rapidly. In the spirit of this celebration, I also have two major announcements regarding support opportunities for our users. First, to commemorate this official launch, the application window for the December to July subsidized grant program has been extended. Applications will now remain open until January 30th. This is a critical opportunity for researchers working within this academic timeline to access the platform at a subsidized rate. So, I encourage eligible candidates to take advantage of this extension. Second, regarding the Foresight Foundation International SnapGenius Grant, a generous initiative supported by our partners at FFI, the wait is almost over. We have been informed that the results will be released 24 hours from the end of this event. So, to all applicants of this partnership grant, please keep a close eye on your emails starting tomorrow. As we now draw to a close, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who has contributed to today's success. A special thank you to our esteemed speakers, including Dr. Drissa Touré, Dr. Mojid Gabadosi, and the entire technical team for their invaluable insights. I would also like to extend my thanks to all our distinguished guests and the research community, whose presence today has truly made this event special. Your continued support for SnapGenius and the mission of FIRAT is deeply appreciated. Finally, I encourage all of you to log on to SnapGenius, test it, and join us as we continue to build a stronger research ecosystem across Africa. Thank you once again for joining us today. We look forward to seeing you at future events, and we wish you all a wonderful day ahead.